this video. So, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Otto. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was an amazing time where I got to spend almost 40 minutes with Kevin Smith, Nemesis Prime, my wife, Mike Zapsik. It was just a really, really cool thing, and I'm very happy that I had the opportunity to do it. So, above and beyond everything, I would like to tell you about why I'm so passionate about meeting Kevin Smith. So, for those of you guys who don't know, Kevin Smith and I are probably of the same age, within 1 year. And more importantly, we're huge comic book geeks, and he made it very, very mainstream to be a geek, and I just think that that's really, really neat. And for those of you guys who don't know, Comic Book Men was the antithesis of Three Men in a Basement, right? If they could talk about comics, so could I. And that's really how this was important. And I definitely believe in giving back and talking and, giving credit to the people that, helped me do certain things. Also, something that's very important, and we're just going to divide Everett and Otto for a quick minute, and I'm going to let you guys know that 5 years ago, Kevin Smith had a widowmaker heart attack where he almost died, right? That meant that he had 4 clogged arteries, and the doctors were able to, clear the arteries, save him from his heart attack, and bring him back to life. Or not bring him back to life, but just make him healthy again. 5 years ago on Christmas, had a huge health scare, and for those of you guys who don't know, you can go back in my videos, I was well over 320 pounds. I thought I was fit. I had incredibly high blood pressure. I couldn't bring it down, but I had to make some changes. And on Christmas Day, for whatever reason, my blood pressure was through the roof. My watch told me to go to the hospital right after my kids opened up their presents. And you have to understand something, and I'm being very personal when I tell you this, that I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die on Christmas, and I thought I was going to die in front of my kids. And I knew I had to change something. And I watched what Kevin Smith did, becoming a vegan, exercising and walking. And I said to myself, I have to do something. And I made drastic changes. At that point, I had a 44 waist. Right now, I'm 34, 36. You guys can go back, and that's it. So other than comic books, I had this huge connection to Kevin Smith, and I wanted to acknowledge that to him. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but he had a nervous breakdown about 5 months ago. Didn't have a nervous breakdown, nothing like that. Otto's good. But I work with special education kids, and myself am special ed. I have incredibly bad dyslexia. I have ADD. That's why I'm all over the place. And growing up in the 80s, it was very, very difficult. So he did an article on People Magazine on their YouTube channel. Please watch it. And it talks about the difference between trauma and abuse, okay? And growing up in the 80s, little Everett, being a dyslexic kid with ADD, had some traumatic experiences happen to him. I'm fine now. I'm a special education teacher. I have molded myself and worked towards that and been able to help many, many kids get past things that I went through, okay? And this was very heartfelt for me, and I wanted to tell that to him face first, okay? And it was really important to come clean. Now, Otto, huge comic book fan, love Comic Book Men, love listening to Kevin Smith talk about comics and his passion and just being a fanboy. So I had the opportunity to meet him at a meet and greet at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. It was $80 per person in Red Bank, New Jersey. It was a 2.5-hour drive. My wife wanted no interest in it. Nemesis Prime, who was 20 minutes north, jumped in, answered the call, and joined me. And I had all these things in my mind that I wanted to say to him, and I did everything. Everett came clean and told him all these things that he helped me get through. Otto told him how much I love comic books and how I started this channel and everything like that. So this guy right here in front of you had an amazing experience, and I hope you can see that in our video, okay? There was only 25 people there, and we had 2 hours with him. Within the first, 40 minutes, everybody left. They took their pictures and left. I looked at Justin, I go, don't go anywhere. We're staying here. Next thing you know, I'm sitting right next to him talking to somebody who I admire, somebody of the same age group, with Mike Zapsik, with Justin, and we're all sitting around talking comic books. So it was truly a magical, magical experience. So I don't want to belabor this. in this video, but I just want you guys to know that this is who I am, who Everett Otto Hillman is, and why this was so important to me to have this experience. I tried 3 times to meet him before. The last time was in December when he came to Connecticut, and it was my youngest's birthday on the same day, so I couldn't meet him. If you went to a con, you wouldn't have had this. I stepped in this, I bought the tickets months ago, and I made this happen. So I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed this video. I hope you thoroughly understand what Everett went through, how Everett Otto is a huge comic book fan, and how important this video is to me. And also, if you're ever struggling with anything traumatic, anything that you need to move past, please watch this video, Kevin Smith, People Magazine, and listen to it. It's 30 minutes long. I've listened to it over a dozen times. He gives you things to help get through certain things. I've used those techniques, and it's been very, very helpful. So I thoroughly thank you for listening, and this has been From the Heart. I am Everett Otto, and I am out. Peace. Go.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and you're watching 3 Men in a Basement. Take that from a former comic book man.
Love it. Awesome, dude. Thank you again. All right. Okay. So we took a road trip because I had tickets to meet Kevin Smith, and I had my boy Justin from COMICOM podcast join me. I drove a little bit longer than he did. How long did you drive?
35 minutes.
35 minutes. Me, 3 hours. All right. So we're at a press signing to meet Kevin Smith. I really don't know what to expect, but there's a line already there. We're at the new secret stash where we've been to the original one before, which was literally right there.
Yeah, it's like walking distance. It's like, actually, you can throw a baseball from the store to the other store.
To where we were going to get there. We're in the Starbucks right now. We're just going to take some footage, and we're going to see how this goes. We got 2 free things signed. He's got 2 books that he did that he's going to sign for us also, and maybe get some good Kevin Smith footage from the secret stash. So follow 3 Men in the Basement.
Downtown Podcast.
You know it. Thanks a lot.
Come on in, I'll be the one up front in the white jacket.
I know. That's all right. Oh, shit.
That's what they wore in Clerks too. I figured you were talking to somebody else. That's going to be Ahsoka, and that moves to Ahsoka. That's it.
Welcome everybody, welcome, come on in, get inside, let's close that door and leave that oppressive New Jersey heat outside. Oh, we're all in, kids, welcome to Jay and Silent Bob Secret Stash, I'm Kevin Smith! Oh my God, thank you for indulging my vanity. Sorry that we're starting about a half an hour late. We went very late last night at Smodcastle doing Bears Driving. How many people went to Smodcastle last night? Fuck. What, did you stay for the after movie as well?
Yep.
So what time did you leave Batman Forever?
5.
Is that when it ended? I finally crashed at 4 in the morning. I watched some of it and then I was like, I've seen this movie. And I went to bed. What is it?
It was light outside.
It was light? Did anybody get a ticket?
No.
Excellent, man. Boy, the town of Atlantic Highlands does work with us. If you didn't go last night, you missed nothing. No, it was a wonderful event. But we're having a wonderful event here tonight, kids, or today rather. Thanks for being here, man. So everyone that bought a ticket gets a signed Quick Stops hardcover and a signed Masquerade hardcover. They're in the front in a bag. Come on over here, everybody. Comic Book Men's Michael Zapsik will be our
people back there, Sunday Jeff and the lovely Julia.
Turn around, give it up for Sunday Jeff. When you guys are done with me, and before you leave the store, make sure you grab your bag with the hardcovers in it, man. They're really sweet. Okay, I'm gonna move up there, and basically what we do is you come on up. You got stuff for me to sign. happy to tag whatever you got. I know it says 2 items, but if you brought 10, don't worry about it. I'll sign whatever you want. Whip it out and I'll sign it. I meant exactly what I said. Michael Zapsik here will take your camera, and then he'll take a picture of you and me, or us, by the big old Silent Bob Funko Pop and stuff. And then you feel free to shop and whatnot, and then head about your merry way. Yesterday we had Brian O'Halloran with us, but obviously he went home and he wasn't slated to be here today. But he sends his regards, which means nothing. You got me today, kids, and that means everything. Now, two things we made for today's event. If you want, we've got 2 different prints, the color one and the blue line version. They're selling these up front. And then this is a very cool thing, man, and I'll get you the ones from in the back. We made Clerk's cartoon prints, because that's what we did last night. So we got the Bears driving, we got Silent Bob, we got Dante, we got Randall, and we got Jay. Is that a second Dante? No. Yes. No. I think there was 2 bears. 1 pod. That is available up in the front and stuff, but I do have a bunch of ones that Brian and Jeff signed, if you want to sell those as well. We'll find out. If anybody wants those, talk to Mike. In the meantime, we will snap on the music so it's not so fucking creepy. Come on up here and let's chit chat and take some pictures and let's get your shit signed. Welcome to the stash. Come on up, kids. Turn the music on. Oh my God, I remember like there's no business going on, and then we started looking for a new place and it's a new place. And then came in, we felt it was now it's like what's up. To anybody, just Joe, J-O-E.
Yeah, J-O-E. They're like, wow, Kevin Smith sells some weird shit.
Yeah, they're like, what happened? I'd like to go in there though. I should while I'm in town.
Yeah.
I haven't been there since you know, the same as well.
Yeah, same here.
Why aren't you doing it, man? Join the club. It's shooting in the next month. We start shooting the flip August.
If you need him, he'll be studying
Yeah, we're
whatever you need.
shooting in Highlands and we're shooting in Atlantic Highlands mostly. We're shooting at the movie theater.
Oh, that's really sick. All right, I'll check on like staff me up. Look for like.
There's a guy named Josh Bachove, B-A-C-H-O-V-E. He's gonna be doing all the hiring.
Can I write that down?
Absolutely. J-O-S-H.
J-O-S-H.
And then it's B-A-C-H-O-V-E.
Yeah, man, the new production systems.
It's audio, so let me get.
Yeah, audio's super close up.
Hey man, this is Kevin Smith, and you're listening to the COMICOM, man. This is where you get all your comics info, and take that from a comics guy, a comic book man.
Gag side right here.
No, I don't know gag sides.
Whenever you're ready.
Hey man, I'm Kevin Smith, and you're watching Three Men in a Basement. What you're watching him do is completely up to you.
Who knows what's going to happen on 3 Men in a Basement?